Testing, testing. It works now. The previous team crashed, but I think that's an opportunity. A moment. Okay, I'm checking some stuff here. Okay, who's watching? I'm gonna wait a bit until there's people. Because there's no point on saying this if no one is gonna watch it after the stream. I guess I will cut until I start talking. Who's watching? Okay, let's wait a moment. Let's put a text here that says... No, I'll just put it here. Alright, I definitely need water. Probably pills even. You know, the worst part is this person plays with knowing that I have heart problems. That luckily they are not too, like, it's not the typical definition of heart problems as I explained. It's more like anything can cause me to lose oxygen, to feel nausea, to feel a lot of things. Um, it's more controlled now. But when this happened first, it was literally when I was changing the medication in a delicate way. That's why I wanted peace. Even when it was accepting someone to coerce me, because that's the name of what this person did. At some point on the previous stream when it ended, then you just started ignoring my questions. Because like this person doesn't care that maybe there's someone involved that is, you know, any contact is valid to destroy those who you don't like. That's what I feel this is in the philosophy. Let me drink the remaining of the water I have. You know, when you hear someone has the mindset of saying that everything is phobic, everything is discrimination, everything is not like. I mean, I understand. You know, I banned someone for homophobia basically on my server. Was someone saying something of the flag that I really didn't like. I felt it was bad. Something bad, no? One moment. I would like to I would like to start talking, but I really need the water and to change the aircon's temperature. So give me one moment. Did it crash? Ah, no, it's just the... Okay. back. Let me search some material. You know, the thing for the cold. Okay, how do I start? Ah, my. A moment. After that, I will edit the VOD to cut the part that is only important one, I mean. Where to start? Chronological order or the order of how I remember. Let's start with the messages of the previous stream. Okay, I can only read them at the end of my stream, like on the screen itself. So I have to share it. This time I will not use the display capture that I used before because it crashed the other stream. The problem is if I try display capture again, if it crashes this time I'm gonna be faster, but let's try. Oh, okay, it works. It works now. Alright. If I was sharing the other screen, it will crash. Or say the buffer error, I don't know, something like that. See everything here. So, the focus on the corner. I'm sorry if I can't focus too well on. Now that I think about it, a sad place to put thing because the preview. Okay. See it. That's better. Pay attention to the chat. It starts, I think, here. Where is it? It's not playing. Okay, there it is. Hey, why are you talking about me in someone's chat? First than anything, you have an like a funny story or something, or not funny, a story you want to talk about. You can do it as long as you don't mention who you're talking about. Like you can't censor that. Let's go in chronological order because if not, I'm just gonna lose the focus completely. Because people came into my stream. People, how much? Only one. And then I asked, look what I asked. One or two February 1 or 2 or 20 of 2024. If it's the same Stalker that always changes names. And I say that February 1, 2025 or around. And then look at the response. Look at the quick response. What do you want? What do you want, Sydney? One thing, I don't know if saying it. About. What? No. The answer, no. And that was the date. I knew what the account they were talking about. Now let's go to the. Sorry if I am going in order too much. I feel there's so much to explain right now. Oh, where is the other? Okay, here. Okay, remember the other stream? No, the other stream that was about Sydney, about the thing with the Sydney was saying, nah, it's just $2. I received 10 cents or any amount, and I thank it for minutes. And it's not because I'm better or superior. It's because it's what everyone should do. I'm not better for doing that. You're just worse for not considering the effort of the job of the people. $2 are still effort of the job. You don't know where people live to begin with. Not everyone are privileged gringos. Let's open the. I think it's the last time I talk like something like this. Even when it's true, even when it's because it's just too much for my heart. Like I know what I want to say to explain. The problem is physical. Even when I'm better than before, it still affects, as you know. And I said it on that video. Let's show it. Okay, this video. I just changed the title back to how it was because look. Let's just read. Wait. Look first. Look at the paragraphs of text here. Just because I was complaining to be banned from a server that was promoted as a paid server. And at the end, it was false advertisement. Let me show you about that on the Patreon. Patreon, Sydney. Look what it says on the Patreon. Okay, on incognito mode, I guess. Because I guess I don't want to show like personal. I can see. No, I know that's intentional. If I click become a member, look what it says. Number 1, and all the other tiers have the same benefits as tier 1. So imagine if someone pays more for this. Access to the Discord, which is a lie. If Discord is free, then why would you pay $1 for access to the Discord? And you say no, because technically it's referring to more access because you put links, you put images, you put reactions. No, it says access to the Discord, comma, ability to post links, images, and reactions. It's understood that it's something. It's false advertisement. That's why when I feel the what's the name when they give you the money back. When I asked the money back on Patreon support, and I could one thing, I didn't do it on PayPal. If I did it on PayPal, it was gonna be not only $1, but also $20 of the fees of PayPal, and I didn't do it perfectly. When I perfectly could refund exactly. When I perfectly could have asked for a cashback, but instead, in fact, I was considering it. But I said nah, because too much. This person doesn't deserve. Blah blah blah. This person, you will see how it's just narcissist patterns all the time. But yeah, again, the Discord was not paid Discord, but it says on the tier 1 access to the Discord. If that's like saying I sell tickets to a concert, but the concert is free. So why buying the tickets? You know. So like, no, another thing if you say ability to post links on Discord, images and reaction stuff, access to the Discord, because everyone can access to the Discord. It's false advertisement at first. I wanted to start with that. So that counts as a how's the name? False advertisement. As a false advertisement. Okay, let's go back to the comment. It's here. Wait, just to close the tabs that have personal stuff. Those are not related to how they open. Before I go Discord on the channel, allow me to properly introduce myself for those who are only hearing of me from this creator. Who are literally, I say on the video, don't go attack Sydney. And now Sydney said, the stream, where is it? I closed it, but at the end you can see how Sydney says, now something like, handle the after. Let me see the exact words, so I know that I'm not saying something incorrect. What did you say? For that pill situation, what did they say? I was doing the nicest thing I've ever done on the comments of the stream. Yeah, nice, because you said I'm trying to protect you from what? From your own actions. You say basically coercing. Forcing. If I don't do what you tell me to do, then there's a disaster where you're trying to protect me from your own actions. That sounds like I just punch you because you deserve it, because you don't do what I say. I'm just trying to protect you. You know, the typical. What did they say? But she don't understand a thing. Sydney, you don't have empathy. It's simple as that. Anything I say, you search a way to defend automatically, to be in defensive mode. Just saying, maybe in this I was wrong or something like I was doing at the beginning. And I was too good with you for the kind of person you are. Alright, have fun dealing with the aftermath. Tell me what you mean by that, Sydney. What do you mean, have fun dealing with the aftermath? Who's going to come here to my channel? Tell me something. Is your audience gonna attack me or something? Tell me. I told my audience you talk about me. The agreement, I repeat you, it was when on the stream itself I said, I'm changing my medication of the heart stuff, the pressure, and I rather to have peace if I can, and I try to be on a tone more soft, not like obviously not completely friendly, considering how you work with me, like passive aggressive all the time, but definitely more soft than now. Now I'm better on that. I mean, I still have physical symptoms, but like I can, I feel I can handle it better than in that moment. You're never in our Discord. That's a lie. You're never in our stream. It's a lie. You're not part of the community. Maybe that's true. But the other two things, I was on the Discord because you banned me from the Discord. I have been a member, but you were not involved. Sydney, I was on the Discord. Should I show it? And see what you don't understand. Sydney, do you say I was never on the Discord? Or you mean... Okay. You're rephrased. So I see how your stuff is like... Never say a word besides asking what the Lord... That's a thing I always say, Sydney. Like, I call Lord everything. Just my way to say. And if you're also autistic, you must know that not all cases of autism are the same. It's even worse that you act like this being autistic because you should understand this better. So like you didn't talk to anyone. What do you mean? Did I mention, hey, Sydney Belladonna did this? Also, you were contacted by my stalker and you're ignoring that. Check the account creation. Let me show you. I have the account here. And I told you, February 1. And you denied it. You have the video up. Oh, you don't. That the fan was from the stream. No. I asked when I noticed. And they said, no, that person never commented here. Like, it was literally one of my stalkers that changes the name of the account all the time. And that's really deep shit. If you want peace, let's do it, but I did it on your conditions. Now, let's do it on my conditions. How do they so happen to only for? Because I recommend, I say all the time, hey, watch this streamer in my Discord or in my channel. I always share on community posts or on there's even a category on my Discord called videos of other people videos announcements. And I sometimes put people that I just see that they are nice. People go there. So if the stalker is someone that knows my channel, that knows my recommendations, they so happen to in the stream while you're in the stream shit talking me and they come over my channel. Sydney. That's why I say it's weird as fuck. Weird as fuck. Oh, let me drink water. What? Are you wrong on what? But wrong on what? Also, what? Sorry, I don't know what are you referring to with the horse. Sydney, I say, want to end the things in peace? I put in private all my videos. In fact, I don't even need an apology. I don't even need. I already have that dollar refunded. Like, what else would I want? In fact, we could just put, but let's do just this. I put on my just if you want, of course. If I have to continue with it, I will have to. I would rather not to do it because I have heart problems and you're trying to intimidate me, even knowing that. But like, it's not that I'm You can. One thing, if you think I did something wrong or you want to criticize me, I don't want to use my heart problems as an excuse to not do it. I just say it for a reason. No. The nicest thing by saying I'm protecting you from what? From yourself, from your own actions. The nicest thing will be I put on my community tab. I'm not mentioning Sydney anymore, and we've solved the problem. You do the same thing on your community tab with me. In fact, not even. Oh no, like you're so annoying. I don't know. You acted poorly in my Discord. No. Those two messages. If someone felt uncomfortable by that, sorry for saying it, but they are like those kind of people that are offended. No. Don't lie. You said, and let me show you because I have the message here. You said that I offered to solve the things peacefully in private, and then you said I did not accept those terms. That's what both of us are doing, Sydney. I know I can have ego. You also have ego. You're not a saint. You don't took to your stream. No, you came to my stream. You came to a stream that was not even related. And I'm just doing this one because it crashed and I was like, I'm just tired of people like this. Something neurotypical. Well, that's a mistake. You're not neurotypical. You're autistic, but with selective criteria because you compare. You try to say that, not to say, but to imply that different cases of autism can be compared. I didn't say you're a fake member. I didn't say you're a fake member of LGBT. When did I say that? Like, no, show me. Do you have borderline disorder by curiosity? That will not be okay. I was content to leave this alone. Sydney, honey, calm down. I remind you, I have heart problems. You can still say these things if you want, but you're just looking worse at this point. Whatever your comments and actions, you fucked up. Sydney, genuinely, who on your community said you haven't said it? Nah, you say that about me. Look at this. Wait, it's lagging. Okay. Look, I even counted the paragraphs. It's around 37 or 40, around those amounts, without counting small paragraphs. Warn my viewers about the video, but didn't say who made it or anything of that nature. The only ones aware were my moderators to be on top of the things in the event of a friend. Sydney, this time, okay, I don't say it to criticize you, okay? I don't, imagine that it's someone else saying it. Try to analyze the way it feels when on a video that I talk about heart problems and changing my meds, you put all of this. Now you scream all of these things, like screaming on text, obviously. Wait, it's bugged, this thing. Okay, there. Did I mention your name, Sydney? Did I? If you want to make the response video, do it under your responsibility. You're in contact with people who have had bad interaction with me in the past. Let me guess. The ones with, yeah, no, like you're threatening at this point. I know your type. I know your type very well. You're in contact with people who have. Let me tell you, 2 of them have my nudes, and the other really deep stuff. Go ahead and share your fans whatever you want, because at the end of the day, you're the one doing this to yourself. You're the one doing this. Sydney, you wanted me to accept your conditions, and you were coercing me because I accept conditions that only benefit you. Or you made a response video. Tell me one thing. Question, Sydney. Tell me what's going to happen to me. Be clear with that. Because what is going to... I have to respond in order to keep who I am and much. Okay. But tell me, why do you say enjoy the aftermath? This part specifically. How is that even related? Just realize about me. No, you didn't prove anything. Tell me something. Respond this question, okay? Is people going to come to my channel to harass, to... Bruh. Is people going to come here to my channel to send hate? What's your point with that now? You sound like villain of a movie right now. And I'm not even making fun of you at all. I just really hope you don't like this towards anyone else. No, because you deserve it. And you made me going to make my video. Respond the question, Sydney. Don't avoid the question. What's going to happen to me? I'm telling my fans are not going to attack you. And if they do, I ban them. Will you do the same? That's my question. What are you going to show? Who you have contact with? Olivia? Piano Man? Mele? Those are literally the only ones. Like, I can tell you if you have a relation with those people, you will just ruin yourself even more than what you will defend yourself from. You know that. And one warning for them, if they get involved, there will be also consequences, because those people, you're talking about people that have my nudes. That stalker, without going too far away. The stalker or the contact that I showed. Like, who else could hate me? Like, literally, who else? Are you going to dox me, Sydney? Because as I say, this could be more bad for you than positive. And I don't say that threatening. I say because if you get associated with certain kind of people are just going to see you even worse. Even your own fans, when they see that kind of people, because I know you're too LGBT woke and that, those people are literally the opposite. Now go to the stream. Sydney, look at Sydney. Look at Sydney. This is like, no, what else can I say? I was going to say a lot in this video. What else should I say? Sydney literally made it easy. I guess I can only add that these rules are ambiguous as fact. Be respectful to me. What happens if you're offended by anything? Well, you get banned from a server that is promoted as a paid server, even when it's not a paid server. Saying that I need more tact. Okay, so it's bad if I say you need more tact, but it's perfect if you say all of this shit. Threatening, trying to intimidate. You're just an online bully. And if you get associated with people like that are literally some of the Nazis, then it's gonna be worse for you. Not because I will do anything in order too much. But I could, depending on, like, to defend myself, but I really feel I don't know. I don't really think there's anything else to say. I had errors on the first video, that's true. But okay, the stream died for 5 seconds. That happens sometimes. That's what I said. That, I literally said to Sydney. Wait a moment. I said, I don't even need an apology. I could just put a community post saying the problem with Sydney is solved. And then I said, and you don't even have to do the same. Then I just put in private my video. We just don't talk to each other at all, even indirectly or even without saying the name. And it's the second time this person rejects. Wait a moment. Uh, so, and then Sydney, before time I will say that you offered to resolve the things peacefully on DM. I rejected your terms. Uh, Also, remember the important part. I never attacked anything personal. Sydney instead said, by the way, Sydney will say that I was asking about their gender identity. When it was literally, I said, but how is exactly your, something like, what's your gender identity, kinda? And the response was literally talking about their boobs. Like, literally. Even with a tone that sounded like sarcastically fun. Like, fun in the sense of, not fun, charismatic, charming. But it only became uncomfortable. Ah, what was I gonna say even? At least. People are mostly in private. People usually have fear, or maybe sometimes not fear, but also they just want to avoid the problems. I receive really good support, and I don't feel alone in moments like this. Sorry, I suffer a low of, I don't know if in English it's called low of sugar, low of oxygen, or something like that. Spanish, the equivalent would be low of sugar or pressure. One of those. I don't know if the translation is that. So, one of those moments when you feel that the entire oxygen of your body. If I suffer a heart attack, I don't know if I'm diabetic. I could be the opposite because I need sugar, a lot of sugar, or I start feeling like my skin loses color, I lose oxygen. The worst time was this year that I was taking, combined with some of my pills. It was the worst time of this year and in many years, really. It was like I don't even remember if it was 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or 20 minutes. Because yeah, that was my fault for taking those pills that day. I don't know how I don't know how to describe it. It's something I don't wish to anyone. It's like feeling your entire body is like asphyxiating, and like I don't know how to describe it because it was like all those symptoms were at maximum. So I said I don't remember if it was 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I don't think 20 minutes, but I don't remember exactly the time. It's like my entire body stopped working in that moment. And no matter what I did, I felt. I don't know how to describe it. I know it's clearly a symptom. My skin was extremely. It lost all the color more than ever. Even more than one time that I was on the hospital. I was like, my lips, obviously, too. Uh, I don't think it's diabetic at all. That's another thing. I'm not a doctor, and that's another thing. I don't go to doctors. The time I went was a long time ago. I know I have pressure problems. Stuff that affect me physically. People like this, by the way, if at any time of this related to these moments I faint or something, or I need to go to the hospital, like it happened in that moment that I was uh, go to the hospital. It's sure thing. I eat more sugar because I usually need more sugar. I don't know why is that. But like, if anything like that happens in these times, the total responsibility I put on Sydney, the total responsibility on Sydney, and on whoever is the other person Sydney was mentioning that I was bad to in the past. Because stuff shit like this is serious. And at the end, you know, it's curious because it's just through the other side of the screen, and at the same time it affects a lot. Need to rest. I need to rest. Sorry for living like this. Um. It's for sure that I lived worse in my life, very worse. Mm. Thanks a lot to all the support to everyone in private and in public or anywhere. And I see you later.